sweating on my chair. All right, Marissa.
Okay. After you guys got off to such a hot start, what do
Yeah.
you think kind of happened after the first quarter where it kind of began to unravel?
Yeah, I thought we were in a great flow. I thought we were shooting really well. I thought we were moving the ball. I thought we were making the right reads. I thought we were playing beautiful basketball. And then all of a sudden, the fouls get called consecutively. It wasn't that the fouls are balanced. If the fouls are getting called when we're on a run and it shifts the momentum, Illy got 2 offensive rebounding fouls. And here goes back to my point. Offensive rebounding, and then they're sitting at the free throw line on the other end. So not only do we not get a shot up, we're watching them shoot free throws consecutively. At one point, it was 11-0 on free throws. So it's hard to keep a flow of a game like that going. Yeah.
Just on the calls, do you feel like would you rather have it just be more physical or like have a consistency where it's physical or ticky-tacky, or did you just feel like overall the fouls were just not called in right spots?
Well, yeah, like I said, the timing of it, right? If it's like back-to-back consecutive fouls and we're in rhythm, we're shooting daylights, and they're not shooting well. And then all of a sudden, the fouls are being called on our end where we can't even get a shot off, and then they're shooting free throws. So it's just a momentum killer. We're playing the number 1 team. We're playing the best team in the league. They don't need no help. This team is great. They're stacked. They play well. They play beautiful basketball. They're coached well. They don't need their help. Yeah.
Veronica came in here and she said that Minnesota is a very consistent team. They don't drop off throughout. Yep. I guess from a defensive standpoint, how do you disrupt that consistency?
Playing like we did. We fought. I thought we fought really hard. I thought we increased our chances in terms of trying to win the rebounding battle. But again, we got called 2 offensive rebound, again, by Ileana Rupert. Love that girl. But when she's trying to fight for the rebound and she's getting called on a foul on a rebound, it takes then our aggression away. And that's where I'm not okay with. I want to fight fair. I really do. I want a clean fight, but I love the fact that both teams are playing with their hearts out. They're fighting, but I would like it to be fair. Yep.
More on the foul stuff. Did you feel like that sort of created some frustration in like the third and like maybe second quarter there for you guys? For
me, yeah. It did. Yeah, and for me, that's why I got a T, because at what point is it going to be fair? So for me, my girls, they were great. They did everything I asked. They kept their heads up. I think part of us is, we get unfazed at times, and I think they were unfazed. They were solid. I have to do a better job through those momentum killers. But no, I thought our girls were terrific. They fought as hard as they could. I just think if it was the other way around, how would Minnie feel if they Smith got 2 offensive fouls, and then now we're shooting free throws. I just wonder, how would they feel?
Definitely. Yeah. And I know the game's still like fresh and everything, but what sort of adjustments do you sort of foresee for game 2? Not going too into like the scouting game plan, but any adjustments you foresee?
Yeah, I can't tell you that right now. I already told them what we were gonna do, but recovery, obviously is key. But they did their job. They're supposed to win here at home. Now we get to go home. Now we get to go to Valhalla in front of our amazing fans and play with the love and support that we always have. And we got to do our job. So we'll make the adjustments as is, but we just got to make sure through these momentum killers, like how can we be more effective or how can it be more fair? Yeah.
Natalie, talking about the refs, do you expect to hear from the league?
I don't care about that. I got players that I got to make sure that they're good mentally and physically. I got to make sure they're doing everything they can to recover. I got to keep their minds right. I got to keep their minds tight. I got to make sure we're all connected. That's where my main thing is. Yeah.
Kate and Ely were the only players off the bench in the first half. What was kind of the strategy, just kind of shortening the bench there?
Yeah, I shortened it. Now maybe, I'll lengthen it. I went with my gut. I went with my feel. I thought they did great. I thought Kate had amazing energy. I thought her fight was great. I thought her physicality was on point. Her ability, again, to space the floor, hit, key shots. I thought she did great. Illy, again, she got 2 offensive fouls right away. So I mean, I had to kind of take her out, unfortunately. So that's just, it's unfortunate. Or maybe I got to do a better job of just staying with her. So again, it's on me. I have to do a better job. Yeah.
Minnesota had a 44-18 advantage in points in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to say about that, and what do you have to do for the next game to neutralize that advantage?
Yeah, I think because again we were fouling so much of what they were calling, and so again we have to loosen it up. But a lot of that came in the second half in transition. Us not taking care of the ball, so we got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. We got to do a better job of that. Yep. Thank you. Thanks, you guys.